Hey, what's going on YouTube? How's it going? This is your boy Lonnie. As you can see, I'm in the truck. It is Monday morning. It is 10:36 a.m. I believe. That's what time? Yeah, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I tried my hardest to get a video out yesterday. I just ran out of time. I had to get parked up last night, so unfortunately I don't have any footage. But I have all this week to get more footage so that I can piece together for you guys, so we can have a full week's worth of videos and make it actually entertaining for you guys. So I just wanted to sit here and talk to you guys for a second and answer some questions that I've had other people ask me. Yes, this is my third week in the truck by myself. Last week went good, except for Friday. Last week went great. I got everything delivered. Monday, picked up another load Monday in Casey, South Carolina. Went down to Gainesville. Hold on. So I don't mess this up, I'll just tell you. I went to Gainesville, Florida. Gainesville, Florida. Took a load of rebar down there. Then we went from Gainesville, Florida to Lake City, Florida, to Carlisle. Picked up some insulation, took it to Wilmington, North Carolina. Right outside of actually it was at the airport in Wilmington. It was pretty cool. Pulled in, they had to check the truck, you know, TSA had to do all their good stuff. And then I got my very first Twick load, which I was kind of excited about. I was kind of like, oh cool, I get to use it now. So I went from Wilmington to Morehead City, North Carolina. Went to the port of Morehead. Picked up a load of lumber. Got it loaded in a decent amount of time. It took me about an hour and a half to load and strap. I didn't have to tarp it because it was already pre-covered and it was outside lumber. And it was actually imported, so it was pretty cool. And then I took that to Newton, North Carolina to an 84 lumber. I got parked up at the 84 lumber. Which was awesome. I got parked up right there. I got unloaded, didn't have to start my clock for anything. It did take a little while to get my load. It took a little while. But once I got it, I headed to Pageland, South Carolina to CM Tucker. I apologize, I have to move the truck forward just an inch, because, well, it's more like a truck length, not really an inch. But I gotta move forward because I don't want to block everybody. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and move forward real quick. See, this is what happens. You know, we try to make a video on YouTube, and trucking is life, unfortunately. So you just gotta roll with the punches. Creeping forward right now. Got everything untarped, all but 3 straps undone. Just trying to get ahead of the game. That brings me to my next point. For those of you that are interested in wanting to become truck drivers, and I know if you guys have been watching other TMC drivers, you know what I'm about to say. All right, now we turn that off. You know what I'm about to say. Well, first I digress. Let me back up. Then I went to Madison Heights, Virginia. Dropped off at another 84 lumber. Got parked up there too. Didn't have to start my clock. I still had 26 hours on my clock on Friday morning. Supposed to get a load to go to the paper mill. Everything was good and gravy. It was a great paying load going to Florida. Would have woke up this morning in Florida. Got to the shipper. Of course, nobody's fault but the shipper. We're like I said, we're at the mercy of the shipper. All these drivers, all these truck drivers that you out here, that you see out here, we are at the mercy of the shipper. I mean, as you can see, I'm in line right now, behind a truck, waiting. We're at the mercy of the shipper and or deliver, or what we call consignees. So yeah, as I was saying, I got parked up there, got unloaded, was going to the paper mill. Got to the paper mill, was supposed to be a trailer swap. Supposed to be a pre-tarped, pre-loaded trailer swap. It was 8 o'clock in the morning when I got there. I would have had plenty of time. It was only 4 hours to go home. I'd have been home by like 2 o'clock the latest. Well, I get there, Trailer's not loaded. Trailer's empty. So I walk inside and I ask somebody, hey, I'm supposed to be picking up that trailer. It's empty. He goes, oh, that was the last trailer. We didn't get to it yesterday because we were short on people. You're going to have to wait until 3:30 to get live loaded. For those of you that don't know what live load means, it means you get loaded on your trailer that's on your truck right now. Pre-tarp basically means you're doing a trailer swap. Swapping all of your gear from that trailer to the new trailer. And you leave the other one there. Well, it didn't happen. So, like I said, no fault of TMC, no fault of my fleet manager. It was all on the shipper. They didn't relay the message to us, and so I got the short end of the stick. So I had to bounce an hour and a half to Roanoke, Virginia, to a steel plant. Got to the steel plant about 11:15. I didn't realize that my appointment time was for 1:40. Again, I'm new. It's going to happen. I got there wicked early. Luckily, they talked to the planner. The planner talked to them, and they got me in. They got me in at 12. I had to wait an hour. They got me in at 12:15. By the time I got everything loaded, got everything strapped, everything tarped, it was 2:30. I'm heavy now. I'm super heavy. I'm like 79,000 pounds with the tractor trailer combination. So I get rolling. I have to stop, you have to stop within your first 50 miles to do your load check. And then I get rolling, and of course I'm rolling through the mountains of North Carolina and Virginia. And then I had to go get the truck washed, because I was on that list. I had to go get the truck washed. It's been 2 weeks. I just hadn't had time to get by a truck wash. So I got to the truck wash. I got in line. There was like 8 or 9 trucks in front of me. Of course, I burned my clock, but I had plenty of time because I didn't start my clock until I left the 84 lumber. So by the time I got loaded, I got everything done, I still had 8 hours on my clock. I still had 8 hours. Because let me back up. The reason I had 8 hours on my clock, even after I drove the hour and a half and got loaded, is because the paper mill was 10 miles from my drop. So I literally wasted 15 minutes, 20 minutes driving there. So, like I said, I did all my load checks, got down through North Carolina, hit a little bit of traffic. Mind you, like I said, I'm heavy, so the truck took longer to get up to speed, took longer to go up the hill. So I got home at 9 o'clock Friday night. I should have been home way earlier, but like I said, we're at the mercy of the shippers. We're at the mercy of the consignee. We literally can't do anything. Like as I was gonna say, or as I was saying, because I got a phone call, so I'm gonna have to stitch these two together. But I'm gonna show you guys an example, like right now. This is why parking up is so like important. Why parking up is so important. So it is 11:03 a.m. right now. I got parked up last night at 8:58 because I really had to cut it close. I had to get fuel, because I didn't get fuel because I was so heavy over the weekend, so I had to get fuel when I got closer. So I got fuel. My clock right now, I have a full 14-hour work day. See, I have a full 14-hour work day right there. 14 hours, 11-hour drive. I've taken a break after 8 hours. I have a full clock. I have not started my clock. That sets me up for success today. I have 65.6 hours that I have left on my duty clock, my 70-hour duty clock. So I burned 5 hours last night driving here. Because you start out with 70. Just under 5 hours, pretty much. And that's the importance of getting parked up. Because if you don't get parked up, one, you don't get your park up points, which goes towards your percentage. If you decide to come with TMC, or if you go with anybody else. And two, it helps you on your duty clock. So if you do want to go home over the weekend, you can make it home. If you don't want to go home, then you can run your clock any way you want. You just have to do your 34 whenever it runs to 0. You have to do a 34-hour reset. You cannot move the truck or anything for 34 hours. So, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Me personally, I have a family. I go home too. There'll be times where I do stay out. And when I do stay out, I'll go live on YouTube. Shoot, I may even go live this weekend, after Christmas, maybe Saturday night or something. Just you know, for everybody to see, everybody to come in and chill and talk and chat. But no, like as I was saying, that's the importance of getting parked up, because if you don't, you run the risk of running your clock. Say, because I technically have a 12 o'clock appointment today. Had I not got parked up last night, I would have driven for almost 5 hours this morning, and my 14-hour clock would be running. By the time I got dropped off, I'm an hour and 47 minutes away. So you think it takes 5 hours to get here. I get unstrapped, I get fold up my tarps, takes about an hour. So there's 6 hours gone. Then I wait to get unloaded because there's other trucks in front of me. There's probably another 2 hours gone. So you've already done burned 8 hours out of your 11-hour drive time clock. So then I would have had to take an hour and 47 minutes to drive. So I would have been close to 10 hours. Yeah, about 9.5, almost 10 hours. You only can drive for 11. So my clock would have been done. I would not have been able to make it to the consignee anywhere near. I would have had to park at the shipper, wake up tomorrow morning, and do it all over again. But since I got parked up, my clock hasn't moved. I can, as long as I creep the truck forward at less than 5 miles an hour, my duty clock never starts. Never started. So I have a full clock to drive to where I need to get loaded, and get to where I need to get to. That way I can set myself up, because this is the holiday weekend. And we're coming home Thursday morning, probably not Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. So anything I can do to set myself up for success, do it. Even if, you got a special holiday coming up, you got a 3-day weekend coming up because you have something that you need to do and you need to get home at a decent time. Like I said, I don't know if you guys follow Airborne Trucker, but follow him. I watched all of his videos as far as his hours of service, as far as his to get parked up, the significance of getting parked up. It helps you. It really does. There'll be times where you won't be able to make it. There'll be times where you have to park at a truck stop. Like my very first week, I parked at the truck stop every single night because I couldn't get anywhere near. But last week, I parked up at the consignee 3 nights in a row. 3 nights in a row. And I got parked up. When I got loaded, I was in Florida. And I drove all the way to North Carolina and made it. Made it 21 minutes from the drop. So I got considered parked up. When I got there, it took 21 minutes to get there. It took me another 45 minutes to get unstrapped and unloaded because it was raining. They were ready to get it going. That's why I don't have a lot of video, because the weather was just not cooperative. We had wind and rain, and it just was not cooperating. So yeah, like I said, it was easy. I got that, and then I went to the port, got it done in plenty of time, and I still had 7 hours of drive time to drive 5.5 hours. That's how I was able to get parked up. So like I said, if you can leave on Sunday, leave on Sunday. One, it helps you with your percentage, it helps you with your park up points, and two, it helps you set yourself up for success so you can get home if you want to get home. Another question people have asked me: how's the truck? Truck's great. I had the one little breakdown. She's done me well so far. I got the truck with just under 223,000. I'm at 228,698. So I put some mileage on her in 2 weeks. Not a whole lot, it's not crazy running. I'm not running 1,000 miles a day, but it's enough for me. Still learning the ropes of the ropes of the road, and obviously coming to these new places. When I got here this morning, I was on the wrong side of the street because I didn't know this was their driveway. So I had to turn around at their back gate in their back parking lot and creep down the road and come around the corner and come in here. It's going to happen. Never been here before. Don't freak out. There's people that will help you. I never met this man in my life. I'm going to give you an example. Never met this man in my life. Guy right in front of me, a fellow flatbedder. This guy right here. I went to go pull my tarps off because they told me I could untarp, but take all straps off except, enough securement to move the truck. And I pulled both my tarps off and I started folding, and He never even knew me, never even came over, you know, said, hey, do you want help? He literally just picked up one of my ends of my tarps and helped me fold them. And then I got done. I said, thank you. And, you know, he said, de nada, because he speaks Spanish. And, you know, out here, truckers got to look after each other because we don't have anybody else but us. So if you're new and you're struggling and you need help, don't be afraid to go ask somebody, or just, you know, just do what you're doing. Because I was going to do it. It was going to take me a little bit longer, but I was getting it done. And he walked over and he was like, I'll help you. I was like, cool, thank you, I appreciate that. Like I said, the loads are good. It's a little iffy right now because, you know, like I said, I am new, so they don't want to give me something, or, you know, loads that I'm over my head for the first month. So take your time, because, you know, your first 2 weeks of training, you do get that minimum $1,000. Take your time. Take all the time you need. Don't rush it. Make sure you have the proper amount of securement. Make sure you have enough securement. Make sure you're DOT legal. Make sure you're up to TMC standards, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I also want to let everybody know, I don't know how much I can stress this enough. Be financially stable when you come, if you do decide to come to TMC. I recommend everybody, if you guys want to get in the trucking industry, I recommend coming to TMC. I know there's other companies out there that they, you know, everybody has their flaws, should I say. But for the 3 weeks I've been here, nobody's done me wrong. I've made money. You know, I've gotten home to see my family. And it is what it is. But they take care of you. They take care of you. They make sure that you're okay. They make sure you're happy. And I have no complaints. Zero. But like I said, the reason I'm telling you to be financially stable is because when you get your own truck, that very first week that you're on your own, you're not going to get $1,000. You're going to get your last week of your training pay for that when you were with your trainer, which is $500. So you're not actually going to get that first $1,000 until your second Friday in the truck. Because they're a week behind. So nobody told me that. I didn't know that. I woke up last Friday and I was like, where's my money? I called somebody, they explained it to me. No big deal. Got through it. Still here, still alive. It is what it is. So just make sure you're financially stable. Make sure you have a little bit of money in the bank, because if you need to fall back on it for a week, then you can fall back on it for a week. What else? I know there's some guys that have asked me about the truck. You know, what's in it? What's about it? You know, there's a spot for a microwave and or a toaster oven right here. I'm touching it. Yeah, I just opened it, I think. There you go. Yeah, the door's open. There's a spot for a microwave right there. I have a refrigerator behind me on the floor in between the two seats. There is a restriction. You can't have any more than 3.1 cubic feet. Mine's like 2.7. Plenty of food. Works for me great. There's a TV on the other side of the wall. On the other side. Over here. There's a TV back there. If you want to pay for satellite, you can. It does come out of your paycheck. Or there's a built-in antenna. So whatever local channels are broadcasted through the air, you pick up. But, you know, I've got everything I need. Stop at the truck stop, take a shower. And that's about it. I mean, it's 2020. She's all pretty. She's got all the nice little buttons here. And you know, I got my cup right here. And, you know, everything. I got all my books and stuff because I was talking to you guys and I'm charging my GoPro. So I actually have footage for you guys. So yeah, any other questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. Like I said, I cannot thank you guys enough. I can't believe it. I woke up this morning and I have 63 subscribers. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you guys like about my ugly face, but thank you so much. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm trying to build this channel. I'm trying to propel it so I can inform all these new rookie drivers, because I'm a rookie driver, and you guys are going off from what I tell you. So definitely I can't thank you guys enough. If If you guys are not subscribed, which I know some of you aren't, I know some of you like to watch my video because they're informative, but you're not subscribed. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, please. The more subscribers I get, the more algorithms, the more thumbs up I get, the more YouTube will get me out there so people can see my content. People can watch my content. Basically get more discovered. I can't thank you guys enough. I promise you I will have an actual video with music and not just my ugly mug talking. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys stay blessed. You guys all have a Merry Christmas, and be safe. Keep the rubber on the road, of course, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.